Reba. On page 96 of your photosynthesis labs, there's a section where you're asked to draw the structure of a leaf and label the parts. Then you're asked questions about how the reactants of photosynthesis get into the plant. So I'm going to use this lovely model that we have of a cross-section of a leaf to tell you about the parts in order to help you label your drawings. Now imagine you've got a big old leaf growing like this. We've sliced it, and that's what you're looking at, the cross-section. What you've got over here is the vein of a leaf. And in that vein, which transports things like sugars, water, nutrients throughout the entire plant's body, in that vein you have two tissues. You've got the xylem, X-Y-L-E-M, which transports mostly water and nutrients from the ground up through the plant. And you have the phloem, P-H-L-O-E-M, which transports mostly the sugary sap, those sugars that are made through photosynthesis, throughout the rest of the plant. So that's the vein. We've also got this waxy layer on the surface of the leaf, also found in a real regular leaf, which helps to keep water in, and it helps to keep other stuff out of the leaf. So that's a thin, waxy coating. On this model, it looks like this thin white line that you can see. Underneath that waxy cuticle, we have the upper epidermis. Just like in a human where we have epidermal tissue, this is a layer of cells that's thin that covers the surface of the organs of the plant, in this case a leaf. We also have a lower epidermis on the bottom side of the plant. In the epidermal layers, you can find holes. When we have multiple holes, we call them stomata, and when we have only one, we call it a stoma. They are made of two cells called guard cells, which basically guard the opening. The guard cells can close or they can open. If those guard cells are closed, water can't leave, so the plant can conserve water, but carbon dioxide can't get in, so the plant can't get the carbon dioxide it needs to do photosynthesis. Underneath the epidermis, we've got two layers of mesophyll. We also call that parenchyma, which is a cell type. We've got the palisade parenchyma, and we have the spongy parenchyma in those mesophyll layers. In the palisade parenchyma, that's where most of the photosynthesis happens. And you might be able to tell because in these long cells, you're seeing tons and tons of chloroplasts, which are the organelles that do photosynthesis. Underneath, we have the spongy mesophyll layer, and we see lots of big open air gaps. That's great for gas exchange. So in those stomata, in the lower epidermal layer, carbon dioxide's coming in, and in this space, carbon dioxide is mixing, entering the cells, and the oxygen that's produced as a byproduct of photosynthesis can exit the stomata. There are your leaf layers.